Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in internet world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. Um, yeah, just want to do this quick video, right? The more I think about, what's happening in the crypto space and the different opportunities that I'm involved with, the more um, I'm I'm getting some more in-depth vibes in regards to the GNS V999 opportunity, and I'm starting to see a little correlation uh, in regards to um, with the GSB opportunity, because you know um, in my view, and you guys could check this out, right? This is why I believe the GSB. This is my opinion now, and just analyzing, like really analyzing the two opportunities. Um, although that take it slow, but the best things come to those who wait, right? That they share one thing in particular, right? One thing in particular. Well, maybe two, right? But the main thing that they share in common is the amount of coins that's available, right? Now, what am I talking about? Okay, so with the GNS, right, we all know that the maximum supply is 900 million, right? However, 800 million will have to be mined, right? And 100 million is basically going to be available for bonuses, airdrops, and things like that. So let's just say that 100 million is going to be out there for circulation, right? So right off the bat, the GNS is going, it has some level of scarcity. So that's why I believe that, hey, if we're going to set the price, let's set the price. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I said $100, but why not 700? You see what I'm saying? Whenever that day comes, we set it to 700. You sell high. That's the rule. That's the law of thumb, right? The rule of thumb, right? You sell high. We get it low, we sell it high, right? Okay. Now, the 800 million of the GNS, that has to be through trade mining on the V999 platform. Okay. So, I believe that with that being taken in mind, and it's not billions of coins, right? 100 million, and I foresee when it launches, it's gonna, rise up, kind of similar to what was it, Coinbase? Consider Coinbase, right? The Coinbase stock it started out, the IPO. Remember the Coinbase IPO? The Coinbase IPO launched at $250, and it peaked, right? It shot up to like 400, and then of course people sold, right? So it went to 400, right? Come on, in short order, people. In short order, it came out at $250 and went to $400 during the trading day, right? This is the type of thing that we are involved in right now with regards to the GNS and the GSB IPO, right? And I'm going to touch on the GSB IPO, in regards to the Coinbase in a minute, but let's stick with this correlation of the GNS, right? Now, the GSB IPO, right? For those of you who may not know, or you haven't checked it out, and some of you have, because this channel is about laws of attraction, right? So you should be out there doing your own research, due diligence, and all of that. You should be looking into little things, right? And when you look into little things, you should be learning as well, right? Because it teaches you how to do it. Once you know how to search a wallet and things like that. This is all part of the education of the space. You should be learning these things on yourself. Don't be relying on people telling you things, right? Because when you search out a matter, it gives you the understanding, right? And this is why I'm so passionate or excited, or I stand firm by a lot of my, a lot of the reasons why I participate in certain things, because hey, I'm searching out a matter, connecting the dots, right? And then I act accordingly. So with the GSB IPO, right, I found out that it's 800 million coins max. It's only 800 million, right? But for us who are Karatbars affiliates, remember they were selling like 50 billion KCB coins, right? KCB, and every KCB, remember, every KCB was 1 for 1. Now we know, right? We know that they sold way more than that, right? So I can only gather. So the fact that it's only 800 million, right? It correlates with what took place with Karatbars, meaning people did not meet the date, the deadline to transfer, right? To transfer, to migrate the coins. They waited to the last minute, and it was too late. So in other words, they left money on the table, and it probably would have been more coins. But hey, right? 800 million of the IPO came over from Karatbars. So the people who held on, right? We are the holders of the bank, of the shares, right? So when this IPO comes out, it's supposed to be, regulated. They got the paperwork, they're working with central banks and all of that. All the ducks are in a row, right? So when it gets released, I'm expecting something like a Coinbase. I'm not gonna lie, right? I don't think that's hubris. I mean, if something like Coinbase could come out at $200 per share, right? How much Bitcoin? I don't think it's too much to expect the GSB IPO to come out around that number. Like a $200 per coin, starting out, right? Starting out $200. So yeah, I think this is where the real come up is, the GSB IPO, right? For those who held, and then later on in the year, the GNS, because the GNS is gonna go up too. Why? Because it has utility out the gate. I'm still getting paid every day on the V999 platform. Like I said, it's not a lot of gold, but the fact that it's working, you see. And if Mr. Harold Seitz's team is showing the system to the big money. Remember, I told you that sovereign wealth funds could use this platform. Pension funds could use the V999 platform for yield to get gold, man. Right? Once it really launches, because because that's the other thing that correlates, that they share, is the documentation, or the it being regulated, right? They got all the paperwork so that they could operate in this way, like an over-the-counter situation. That's not an easy feat, right? It's over the counter. So when people are saying, "Oh, I can't," it's I can't sell the coin or whatever. Um, that's because it's not liquid. It really hasn't launched yet. He hasn't really exposed it to the world. And how he's looking to get the traffic is when the V999 gets listed on the other exchanges, right? And when that happens, for example, I mean, well, we all know, because on exchanges you could look up a coin. Like for example, Binance, you could look up what a coin is about on Binance. You see what I'm saying? You could. It's a little brief synopsis of what the coin is about, or what other exchanges it's on, and things like that. And we know that the coin is gonna be on CoinMarketCap, meaning the V999, and it's gonna say where you can acquire V999, and the V999 platform will be one of those places, and that's when the liquidity will come. So it's like Mr. Harold Seitz is positioning himself for, uh, for the masses, right? It's positioning. It's just like Zoom, like how Zoom created the platform, and it was already scalable. They already had everything working. Like they were ready. They were prepared. They were prepared for mass adoption, right? They were prepared for mass adoption. So in my opinion, I think that the V999 platform is laying low, working out all the kinks, and getting ready, positioning himself for mass adoption. And hey, take your time. And he's saying, look, second quarter this. So that's at the end of June too. So we should be hearing something in the next couple of weeks, right, as to when this coin is going to be released. Also, with regards to the GNS, that's the third quarter. That we'll get all the information as to when the IPO or the GNS will be released. Then third quarter, that's September, right? Now the IPO, someone mentioned in the comments that the IPO is going to be announced on the June 25th or June 26th, or I think it was one of those days whenever the bank gets launched. And I want to thank that individual for leaving that comment, right? So, yeah, those are my thoughts. And hey, like I said before, the crypto space is the space where you can come up. It's the space to make money. It's the space that can change your life, right? Any given year, it could change your life. It's already changed my life, right? And I can't go back, right? I cannot see myself, honestly. I can't go back to anything else. I'm 100% in crypto, 100%, right? I use gold now as my stabilizer. Where I used to stack gold, I use gold as a stabilizer, right? I keep my profits. In gold. Don't forget to take profits. That's another thing that I've learned in this space. Take your profits and stack, right? And I'm stacking my satoshis, right? It's all about these satoshis. So you gotta get look into these projects, see where you could come up and get yours, right? Because as you can see, people are getting theirs. So thanks for tuning in, right? Golden independence. Let's build, let's grow, okay? World of crypto, let's get it, right? It's a golden day. Hit the like button, share this with a crypto friend, all right? Or someone who may be thinking about getting into crypto. Share the love, spread it around. Let people know it's a new day. It's a new world. It's a crypto world. Get involved. Check out my link tree. If there's anything that you'd like to see, participate in, hey, feel free. I'm dealing with a few things, gold in small increments, okay? Crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, passive income opportunities, much more. You know, some are working out for me, some are not. But what I've also learned in this space is that if you're not willing to take risks, then don't expect rewards, right? And for me, it's all educational as well at the same time. You know what I mean? It's all about education because you can't go to school for this stuff. So this is the best way to learn, on the job training, as we call it, real life experience. That's why nobody could tell me nothing, because I've been through it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. More to come. That's up. Peace.